Imagine a village with no roads, just canals instead.
Fewer than 3,000 people live here, but it gets over 1 million tourists a year.
Join us this week as we experience life in the Dutch village where we use boats instead of cars.
We're Rick and Adam, the floating nomads.
Living aboard our narrowboat Serenissima and slow travelling the rest of the world.
Join us on board and abroad.
Hello.
Good morning and welcome to Giethoorn.
It's a bit special here, isn't it? It's not often you open your blind and have your very own boat waiting for you. Well, unless you live on one in the UK. Yeah, we got here yesterday and it's quite a trek to get here, but it makes it even more special when you get here. Take a look. So it's 8:30 in the morning now, and I think it's about time we got out on the water and get some of that early morning sun. Seems the right time to talk about Venice, doesn't it? Just
Gliding through these gorgeous, silent canals does remind me of what Venice is like before the tourists get there. It's so similar.
different world, isn't it?
Absolutely different world. In a few hours, these canals will be absolutely rammed. There will be a traffic jam. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. With boats banging into the sides, it will be completely different. But right now, early in the morning, it's silent. There are people doing their gardens. It feels like magic. Venice has exactly the same feeling, don't you agree?
Yeah. Church there. It's got everything you need in this little place. We've been here for a day and a night, and we've found everything we need. There's a supermarket, which we will be able to get the boat to, and I think we'll do that a little later on. There's obviously cafes, bars, but we did find last night that everything kind of shuts about 8 p.m, 9 p.m.
Every single building that you look at is immaculate. Like, the garden is perfect, the flowers are out, they are all thatched. It's like living in a chocolate box. Don't you agree?
Yeah, it's stunning. And to have this all to ourselves is pretty special.
And it's a bit like Norfolk, where we used to go on holiday on the Norfolk Broads, and a bit like the Norfolk Broads, the canals is all a result of peat extraction, which then got flooded and created this amazing landscape. Giethoorn is absolutely tiny, so there are about 2,500 permanent residents here, but that population changes every day because over the course of the year, Giethoorn gets 1 million tourists, and over a third of those are from China. We've been here well over a day now, and we've not seen another British tourist. We didn't know about this place until we started researching. And with no cars, that's how you get your luggage in and out of the village. You have a wheelie case and a wheelbarrow.
Very handy. Every restaurant has a boat mooring, so that's good. And yeah, there are 90 kilometres of canals around here in the wider region of Giethoorn, and 176 bridges.
And a bit like in Venice, where there is the Piazzale Roma, where all cars have to stop, there is the same here. There is basically a car park. People park their cars there, and then they're allowed no further. You collect a wheelbarrow, and you take your luggage to wherever you're staying. But there aren't very many rooms to stay overnight in Giethoorn.
Yeah, there are a couple of hotels, but only a couple, and we're actually staying on like a chalet park. So as you've already seen, we've got our own little lodge. There's not much accommodation here in Giethoorn itself, so what we're doing over this next few days is rather special. Not many people really stay over here. It's mainly a destination for daytime.
And what that means is that most tourists arrive at 11 o'clock in the morning and leave at 5.
I mean, we say it's silent at this time in the morning, but it is, it seems, when every resident brings out their lawnmower before the tourists arrive.
Amazingly manicured gardens don't do themselves, so do they? That's why. I don't think I've ever seen a thatched windmill before, have you?
No.
No sails on it though. Hello.
Rick is very used to driving the narrowboat in the UK, and it has a tiller, so basically if you turn left the boat will go right, so opposites, and that's all he's driven since basically we gave up our house 3.5 years ago. So you're not really used to a steering wheel now, are you?
No, for context, as soon as I sat in this seat and tried to drive, I went straight into the side because in my head I was driving a narrowboat. I haven't driven a car for nearly 4 years.
I mean, it takes some doing to think that if you turn a steering wheel left, it's going to go right, doesn't it? It's a steering wheel.
It's in my head now, I can't help it. Duck.
Oh, flipping out.
Ah! I was just shouting, duck, duck, and he thought there was a duck in the water. He didn't think I meant he's going to bang his head on a bridge.
I mean, surely that should be in the Nicholson's navigation of these canals. There was no warning in the map there. I'm getting bitten by horseflies. We didn't think to bring the jungle. Have you brought some jungle with you?
Yes, Adam, I put some on this morning. It was on the sink in the bathroom. I assumed you'd have done the same thing, being as we're going to be on the water all day.
Well, I didn't. And it hurts. We've come out of Giethoorn itself now, and as you can see, this is the main road to get into Giethoorn. So we're just going to go along this main road, and then we come out at a massive lake, and we can have some fun on the lake. But actually, I think we're going to do that. Should we do that in a couple of days?
Yeah.
Maybe take a picnic, visit some islands.
Now, I think there's a bar on it. Let's not take a picnic.
But for now, we'll get back to the lake, and then our chalet is just off that lake. We'll moor up and we'll chill out back at the lodge. A successful morning's cruise there.
That was lovely.
Yeah, we didn't really see any other boats, certainly no other tourists, and so quiet.
We set off about 9 a.m. and it's, what is it, like 10:30 now.
Yeah.
So in half an hour, it's probably going to get really busy.
So we're back at the chalet and it's time for a coffee, and I think it's time we showed you round our cute little pad. About to head back out now to go to the supermarket because we need to stock up because we're here for 5 days. So go and get some essentials. I've remembered to put jungle on this time. Those horseflies aren't going to get me again. So it's a little busier now. We were the only ones on the canals this morning. There's a lot of people now.
I think there are, I can see 5 boats behind you.
And tour boats in front as well.
I honestly don't think I've ever seen so many Chinese tourists in one place.
I'm just looking on Google Maps as to where I am because this map is just for the pretty bits. It doesn't show a supermarket run. So hopefully this will serve me all right.
Plenty of bars and things along this street. And that building just behind me, the one there, that's the supermarket, and it looks like there is a mooring space just outside. Bag. See you in a minute.
It's far too warm to be waiting for Rick on the boat. It's just baking in that sun and the cushions are really hot on my bottom. So I found some shade by the supermarket.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Con was good in there.
Yeah, I bet it was.
It's a nice supermarket actually. I've never been at that Plus before. Some good stuff. It's a bit like I don't know, Sainsbury's, probably that level.
Oh, very good. Right, time to brave the traffic again.
Yeah.
Get this stuff back to the chalet.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Moody swans, wherever you go, whether it's UK or... Yeah, I'm glad that's done. Proper bumper carring. I'm glad I had some skills from narrowboating. Otherwise that might have been a bit hairy for us as well.
I'm glad I was filming it.
It is way hot today. It's getting up to 39 degrees here in the Netherlands, and it is really, we just need to stay inside and get aircon.
There is a rare red heat warning.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow when we're going to explore a bit on foot.
I can guarantee there will be a bar and spritzers involved.
Slightly less sunny today, but all the more humid.
And a bit busier. Just a bit.
It is. You can't really get any speed up on these boats today. They're all just bashing into each other. It does make it all the more interesting to walk around there. We're the gongoozlers now. Right, we're on our way now to the museum. Giethoorn has its own museum, and we've heard it's definitely worth a visit. Let's go.
In the 13th century, this village was a brutal work camp. The ground was rich in peat, so it was harvested by settlers to use as vital fuel. But they dug so deep that they breached the water table, accidentally hollowing out the landscape into massive water-filled trenches. To navigate the bogs, workers adapted. These clogs were carved with wide, square bottoms to stop them sinking into the mud. When devastating floods violently widened those trenches, the roads washed away. It was an industrial disaster that led to the creation of Giethoorn today.
We've managed it again. No one here.
It's just us. I guess most people find the draw of going in a boat around the village more exciting than going in the museum. I think it's cool in here. It is literally quite cool in here. The AC is very good. But it's nice. It's a nice space. It's really interesting to find out where the village came from. I've just read a fact that has blown my mind. I've just seen a sign that said everyone in Giethoorn would have had a pair of clogs. Of course, it's Holland.
Clogs or claws?
Don't start. But the interesting thing was that they had multiple uses. So yeah, you could wear them on your feet, but you could also dip it into a ditch and water and drink out of them. So they were literally drinking out of their shoes.
It's like the original shoey, F1.
So they are ice skates. In the winter, it used to freeze up and people would literally get around the village on ice skates. That's so cool. Imagine sleeping in a cupboard.
I mean, our boat bedroom isn't that much bigger.
That's true.
Some amazing thatched roofs in the whole of Giethoorn, and we found out that you have to kind of replace them up to every 15 years, so 15 years plus.
And it's really, really expensive. So if you buy a thatched cottage, yes, it looks amazing, but you're going to have to pay a lot of money to have that done every few years. Sorry. Oh, there's a lady on the toilet.
It's very cool to be able to find out where the village was, well, where it was born, basically. Born out of peat. And again, all the museum to ourselves. How do we manage it?
Don't know, it's awesome.
We have discovered that this area of the Netherlands, Giethoorn, has its very own flavour of spritz.
When he says discovered, he means seen it on a menu.
Yeah, not tried it yet. We thought we'd save that for when we're with you guys, so no time like the present. Time for a stop in the cheese shop first, though. so many cheeses, and you can taste them all.
Taste them all.
Good.
Wow. It's called organic tremendous truffle. It's very good.
I mean, I'd love to buy loads of cheese, but we are travelling for a fair amount of time now, so I don't want to be carrying it around with us. However,
it's a little cheese like curler. It's got like a blade inside it.
Get that?
And it makes me feel like a giant.
You are a giant. So this spritz has bloods in apple. I can see the word apple. Prosecco and bruschetta, which I think is fizzy water, right? Oh my goodness, have I got this wrong?
Right. He was trying to pronounce blood in supple. I was Googling it to find out what it was. What do you think it is?
Like an apple liqueur?
No. Blood in supple is Dutch for blood orange.
Fair enough. For a moment there, I thought you were going to say it's Dutch for blood sausage.
No, it's not. In a spritz?
In a spritz. I'm happy with blood orange spritz. And what is bruschetta? Fizzy water?
Of course.
Just check that. I mean, it does look very much like Aperol.
It's not.
Oh, that's really nice. It's bitter. So, we like Aperol spritz, but we've gone off them a bit because they're not too bitter. We like it bitter, so we like Campari.
They're a bit sweet, Aperol. It's a bit sugary now. So I think this is quite a good compromise. It's still bitter, but it's kind of like floral tasting. It's really good.
Ooh, very nice. I was kind of looking forward to apple though. Maybe we should try and make an apple spritz. Might have to enjoy one or two more of these, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow when, as promised, we will get out on that lake. And no, I've yet to show you the actual lake. Done that on purpose. Save that for tomorrow. See you then.
Bye.
And this isn't just any lake, this is a secret lake that the owner of the chalet park told us about. He said, go here and even on a Sunday, you'll be the only ones here.
And we are.
Yeah, so it took a very narrow route through some reeds there, but here we get to this lake and we have it all to ourselves. So we've turned the engine off and we are just drifting. No anchor on this boat, but it's wide enough that it doesn't matter.
There's nothing to hit.
And you've done us a packed lunch as well.
I've made some sandwiches.
Proper Sunday picnic day. So we'll be eating that and looking at these stunning views, chilling out, reading, sunbathing. It's a pretty perfect Sunday.
Yours is the one with cucumber in it.
Thank you. Wow, looks delicious. The advantage of having an Airbnb, well, it's not an Airbnb, but it kind of is like one, isn't it?
It's a chalet, yeah.
It's a chalet. You make your own stuff.
This is our favourite thing to do when we're on the Norfolk Broads as well. It's very similar landscape. Just to come out into a boat, put the anchor down and just be in the middle of a broad. All you can hear is the birds. It's so nice.
Our time in Giethoorn is coming to an end, but it's been so magical.
There is nowhere like this on Earth. It really is the most perfect, beautiful place I've ever been to.
Next week, it's all change, because it's the big city of Rotterdam.
And Rotterdam is nothing like you expect it to be. People go to Amsterdam and think it probably looks like that. It does not.
We love it there, and we're so glad to be taking you with us next week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you then.
Bye.